Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. Yeah, the light's even worse in this room. Actually, I wonder if I do that, it'll make a bit of a difference. Hopefully so. Yeah, hiding out in the bedroom. Neighbours down the back have got jackhammers and concrete saws and all sorts going as they try and sort out their sinking swimming pool. Okay, what I'm going to have a look at is Friday I'm assuming it's Friday US time, so it'll be tomorrow our time. Today's Friday here in Australia, Friday lunchtime. Uh, the Truth Social shareholders vote on whether to go ahead with the merger or the takeover, or however you like to put it. Just want to see how that's going to go. Then I want to have a look to see whether uh, depending on how it goes, well, here is the offer. Here is the offer of the takeover. Whether Trump can then, if it does go ahead, which I'm dubious about, whether Trump can then use those shares as collateral to raise money for the bond that's due on Monday. So, and I will guarantee you, Letitia James has the paperwork already drawn up and ready to go. So let's have a look. Using my Golden Universal Tarot for the start of this reading, then I might move on to the Tripping Weight Tarot, depending on what we get. Okay, show me. Show me. Will the shareholders vote to go ahead, remembering that Trump can't get his hands on the money if it goes ahead for 6 months, even if he gifts it, I believe, gifts it away to another family member. Will the Truth Social shareholders vote for the takeover? A lot of anxiety in regards to this. I'm just feeling a real knot in my stomach. So let's see where this goes. This card has popped out. Okay, well, it's a big yes card. Big, fat yes card. Okay. Challenged by not liking the offer. Interesting. May still be stopped. Disappointed with what's on offer. May also be just simply the basic of full exposure, full illumination, and them not liking the offer. Let's see where this goes. At the base, we've got the smug merchant thinking he's got all his cups lined up in a row. Those that have grown fat on the well, grown fat on the fat of the land. So the swollen share price, thinking everything's hunky dory. But in the past, we've got this investigation shining the light. Okay, thank you. It's not the Trump social shareholders. It's the other party. Now, there's something something or other, takeover company. So I shall start again. Full illumination, fully exposed. They don't like the offer. They're quite happy with what they have in light of the investigation in the past. Thank you, guys. I love it when they pull me up when I'm on the wrong track, and I hope your guides do the same to you. Does mean that some of my very old readings when I wasn't listening to my guides weren't particularly accurate. More than happy to own that. But nowadays, now that I'm totally in tune, well, I like to think I'm more in tune with my guides. They will pull me up, and I'm quite happy for them to do so. So yeah, I'm getting in light of the full riding the horse nude. They're not liking the offer, the takeover. They're happy with the status quo in light of the investigation in the past. Here's the offer itself being presented, but again, it can be a false knight, an offer that isn't particularly attractive. The horse I'm noting here is, oh, okay, thank you. I'm drawn to the fact that the horse is not looking at the offer to start with. Now, horses are about stability and security and dependability, and it's looking at the waterfall where literally Truth Social is going over the cliff. Hoo-wee. You only have to look at it. I mean, you can go, if you Google Trump on Truth Social, it will take you to Truth Social to see his postings without having to actually sign up. He's losing his ballistic banana over there. It's the messaging is too burdensome for them. Okay. Emotionally overwhelming, but also a new start. Can be a new partnership starter. It can just simply be a purging and a cleansing externally, internally, volatile message being brought forward, reining the message in, hopes and fears, circle of support, negative headlines coming out very quickly about the abuse and betrayal and self-sabotage, and a collective awakening bringing about a judgment and an ending of a cycle. Birth of something new, perhaps. Take two. It's also my Russia card, and I'm looking at 3 major arcana. Yeah, I just really feel no, they're going to end the cycle on this, and they're going to look elsewhere. If you have a look at this card, I mean, those 2 figures up the top is someone in particular is taking on the US government. Big no-no, big warning signs, something significantly new being brought forward as they are at this crossroads moment. I just think they're going to look at something different. They're going to look at something different is what I'm really getting. Here we've got Trump org, anxiety, infighting, sort of truth being brought forward and being stopped. Being sacrificed. We'll grab pendulum and have a quick look just to double check. I actually think so it's the other side. It's not Truth Social shareholders. Is it DWAC or something? I'm sure I've got that wrong, but you know who I'm talking about. It's the other side. Sorry, I was just trying to get that cane a little bit shorter so you can see it's not me waggling my finger around. Okay, can I ask a question, please? Can I ask a question? Round and round means it's ready for a question. Are the shareholders of the acquisition corporation or company or whatever it is, Digital Worldwide Acquisition Corporation, DWAC, are they going to vote in favour of the Trump social takeover? Are they going to vote in favour? It's giving me a no, mainly a no, but a little bit of a sort of. So there will be some that will vote for it. Will DWAC shareholders vote yes to take over? Will they vote yes to take over Truth Social? It's a no. It's that sort of indecisive no. Okay, so there will be some vote yes, but I don't think it's going to go through. We'll just ask a couple of cards to throw. So I think it's going to be irrelevant. Will DWAC shareholders, how will the vote go for the takeover or the merger with Trump's Truth Social? How will The shareholders vote. Well, that was a whole stack that fell out then. Finished shuffling? Okay. How will the shareholders vote? Uh-oh. Nope. The king is going to be trampled underfoot. The emperor, the DWAC taking control, authority, taking control of the offer. We've got the oligarchical money, the uncomfortable partnership, negotiations going on behind the scenes, but then a truth coming forward. May even be something legal that stops it happening. Sort of truth cutting through the crown. May even be a legal action that stops it happening. It might be why I'm getting the sort of, because this can be the courts. Trampling underfoot of the king, the courts in regards to the takeover, the money, the agreement. Could also be dark money behind the scenes, but we've got a lot of legal action coming forward here. We've got a ruling, a judge, and forced to retreat, as there is strength about lies and deceit and deception in regards to Trump and having to walk away from the deal. Okay, that might be why I'm getting confused. It is the Emperor. It's not the Hierophant, but I've got the Hierophant on the bottom. In regard, so this is the courts. This is taking control. That might be why I was getting the confused pendulum. It was sort of a bit here and a bit there and a bit all over the place. The shareholders may, I'm just going to put it out there, I'm only a messenger trying to decipher some cards. The shareholders may vote yes, but there might then be a legal issue where it's blocked. Actually, I might just those cards again. Oh no, I'll use this. I'll use my Triple Weight Tarot. Triple Weight Tarot. Is Trump going to be able to use Truth Social as collateral for a bond? Just a quick yes or no. Oh, I think it's a big no. Sabotage, self-sabotage, walking away from the abuse of power, and in health retreat, being forced to retreat. I don't think he's going to be able to. Just show me, guys. Is Trump going to be able to use... Oh, Trump is desperately trying to hang on to its money. What little it has left, doesn't have a lot left, is Trump or Donald Trump. Is anyone going to be able to use the Truth Social takeover bid as collateral for a bond? Remembering that Trump's been knocked back by about 30 plus companies. I think he's already tried to put this up as collateral, and they've just gone, yeah, don't think so. Rumour has come out that he offered Truth Social to, I call it Untruth Social, to Elon Musk, and Elon Musk said, yeah, no thanks. Let's have a look. Will Trump be able to use Truth Social as collateral for a bond in New York place? Right, I've got two cards that have popped out. Oh, three cards. There you go. First one would be that one. Movement forward, but also stopped. He's going to try. challenged by the truth coming forward, the truth being brought forward. Is Trump himself at foundation, still sees himself as the wily businessman, goodness knows why. He's just in his own little world. If you're a Trump supporter, this is not for you. In the past, being forced to retreat in the face of the truth or untruth social. It could be untruth social. Being forced to retreat in the face of the truth is has been. Okay, interesting. Is being recognised as a has been. No, he's not going to be able to, and it's going to absolutely stab him through the heart. It's been valued at several $billions apparently, but I don't think its current value is that at all. I think there's a quick recognition. The eyes are opening. It's also my vascular event as well. A lot of negative headlines coming forward very quickly. The burden of the messaging that's on Untruth Social. Yeah, internally, no, he's not. There's no one going to fund it. Hopes and fears, the prosecution, the courts. There's a harsh truth coming for him in that he's been given crumbs. He thinks it's worth this, but it's really worth this. Crumbs. And it's a big stick reality moment in regards to his poor choices, his delusion. It's a big stick moment in regards to the delusion of the emperor, the delusion of his ability to control. No, he's not. No, he's not, and it is going to be judgment moment. Absolutely, judgment moment. We've got the destitution here, strength of the case against Trump org, the strength of the what is being fully exposed about Trump org, bringing about a downfall. So I'm just going to put it out there. No, he's not going to. No one wants it as collateral. I think what's happening is it's now being seen as nowhere near, like we're talking about pennies on the $100 notes of its actual value. Um, 2 years ago, it might have been worth a bit because, well, when he was president, if he'd sold it then, there might have been worth a bit, but no, it's tower moment and emotionally overwhelming. So I want to have a look at Trump's health actually again in light. Letitia James she's ready to go. We're probably I've always seen that Mar-a-Lago is the IRS have got dibs on Mar-a-Lago. Tish James, very possibly the New York properties. It's going to hurt. It's really going to hurt. Tish James with the New York properties. Don't know that Bedminster will be in the firing line straight up. Might raise enough. Is it not two? I mean, I know he doesn't own fully the two towers. I believe he's got a New York, or Trump Org has got a New York. He only owns a couple of floors in them, etc. And I bet they are mortgaged to the hilt. But the two of them might raise enough. Yeah, I keep getting IRS have got dibs on Mar-a-Lago. Power moment for him. Power moment, vascular event. Pretty quickly. Then got the IRS. The IRS with their weighing in regards to Trump, the legalities, and Trump org itself. I want to have a look at his health. I want to have a look at his health in light of this. He is going to absolutely lose his biscuits over this. Go off his banana, low as rocket. And when I'm talking about rocket, it's this rocket, not the other rocket. It's big stick moment for Trump all. Okay, but I want to have a look. How is Trump personally, how is this going to personally affect him? Trump, show me Trump, his health in light of, you do want that one. You want that one. They won't let me let that go. Okay, come on down. Trump's health, right? He's vainly looking overseas for help. He's getting ghosted. Vlad, answer me. MSB, pick up the phone. You name it. I want to look at his house. I've got the 3 circling crows here. Now, for those that understand, well, they're ravens possibly, but crows circling. For those that understand the meanings of crows, 3 or more crows indicate, well, they're called a murder. So 2 crows is an attempted murder, 3 crows is an actual murder. I'm not talking about murder here, but I'm just talking about their circling. They're circling as he's desperately trying to call overseas. We've got the overseas in a heart here. It is with every ounce of his heart, he is trying to, because this is really personal, like the Stormy Daniels case. I call it Stormy Daniels case because it's really about business, fraudulating of business documents, etc. But we all know what kicked it off. Man, if he had just paid her out of his personal funds and didn't try to claim tax on it, it would never have been. That case is going to be humiliating, but the loss of his properties is really going to hit to the heart. Absolutely. So he is at this, trying to formulate a plan, divergence point. He's got his heart out there in the world. He's been ghosted. We've got the lilies here. And to me, this almost looks like the poison symbol on a bottle, but you've got lilies. Lilies are also an indicator of health issues. You've got the circling crows. Oh boy. Challenged by his circle of support. That's his challenge. His support cheerleading team are his challenge. You've got the spilt wine here, almost looks like spilt blood. Is the fact that his support is leaving him? Okay, and here's the health event at the base. This could also be celebration at the spilling of the wine. In other words, seizing the properties is going to be his challenge. Here is the health event in the face of the truth. In the past, self-sabotage he brought it upon himself. His intense delving into an abuse of truth, stealing, corruption. One can feel pity for the dude because boy oh boy, he did have an opportunity to do good with his life, but he do not ever forget that he's brought this on himself. Crowning the reading, the fate's fortune catching up with him. Immediate future, a return to childhood, basically. This can be the past, the gift of the past, can be naivety, but it's really, I'm getting more about the fact of reverting more and more into his childhood. It's also the gift of his childhood. You've got to remember, he had 2 really abusive parents as well. Doesn't excuse what he did. Absolutely does not excuse what he did. But here, the addiction, the corruption, the having chained himself to the power hungry, the just awful, I just really don't have words for this card. The devil energy. The devil energy is sitting there about to take its dues, about to chain him to this devil energy. Icky, delusion. Fog brain, delusion. It's also poor choices, but I'm just really getting his addictions. His addictions are going to catch up with him. Hopes and fears, losing everything. The insecurity of losing everything. He is nothing without the perception of his wealth. He doesn't know who he is without the perception of his wealth. We've got here the outcome, watching the ships come and go. A message about the ships coming and going and downfall. It's not death. I'm not getting that whatever's happening straight up is going to be death. But I'm also drawn to the fact, so you've got the ship here in the background. This ship coming and going. As he watches the ships go, he is then trampled underfoot. You've got Don and you've got Junior and Eric here as well, in complete despair over it. Ivanka's nowhere to be seen. And feeling fully exposed. It's also a confirmation of this card. Fully exposed, back to La La Land, and restricted. I am going to say restricted within his own body. His strength is turned on itself. He has had considering how he's abused it, he does have a really robust constitution. But it's turning on itself as his wealth fades, as his contracts, his partnerships that he thought he had with the likes of Russia are reaching this point. He's going to go out in a blaze of glory, is what I'm getting there. It may even be very public. It may even be public where I'm just looking at those eyes there. Maybe public where it happens. Perhaps at a rally where he's trying to get across a message, but he's then paralyzed, and it's going to be big stick moment. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. It's never pleasant to read on. Can only tell you what the cards are bringing. None of them are good. None of them are good. Okay, let's see how it plays. Sorry about this being a bit of a long reading. I'll see you on Monday. Catch you later.